run through the tape. In life, never give up, run through the tape.
Game break, Ernie Johnson in our Atlanta studio. There's Steph Curry. Golden State Warriors took game one over the Pelicans of New Orleans, and now Anthony Davis and company trying to even the score at Oracle Arena. That's game two of our double dip. It comes your way at 10:42, which looks to be about 8 or 9 minutes from now. Welcome back to Studio J. Ernie Johnson, there's Shaq, there's Kenny, there's Charles. Now, this game we just saw had some playoff intensity to it.
I loved it, Ernie.
No, it was good.
You know, because I think these guys be hugging and kissing too much after games now, but I love the intensity.
Well, these guys were getting after it.
But I tell you what, though, Ernie, that Mirotic injury could be huge, man.
Yeah,
he's been fantastic.
Yeah, we will see what the Bulls have to say about that. As far as this one goes, early on, baskets were few and far between, but a good start for Milwaukee. And they would lead 16-11 after one.
Yeah, they might be on demand, Ernie. You know, a lot of people may think they're out of it, but they really came to play.
That was the lowest scoring first quarter in Chicago Bulls playoff history, which covers 328 games. And now here's when John Henson took Aaron Brooks down, and then everybody's getting in each other's mug.
That's what happened to a little guy when you get out of the way. Run him over, America.
You can't, listen, let me tell you something. When you can't be standing over Tattoo when you knock him down. Come on, man. That's
the blame.
You're showing your age, man. Come on, man. Fantasy Island ain't
been on for 40 years, man.
There were 4 technicals.
Come on, man. Everybody like Mr. Rourke.
Meantime, Derrick Rose, who had such a good opener, was ice cold in the first half of game 2. He was 0 for 7.
Yeah, but Ernie, this is the difference between this Bull team this year and the one when Derrick Rose MVP. He does not have to play well for this team to win.
Well, what he does is he has to create a tempo, and he still, with the basketball, creates a tempo. You can find people, make people available, and then Mirotic right here with a nice up and under.
I disagree with both you guys. He's a rich guy with a butler. Get it, Butler?
Yeah, we understood it. First of all, if he keep playing like that, he's going to get a better job than Butler.
Finally, Derrick Rose breaks into the scoring column in the third quarter.
Like I said, Ernie, I still thought he did a good job of creating a tempo and for the Bulls in the second half. You know, I think he had like 6 assists in the first half. Still distributed well. Just didn't shoot the ball well tonight. Again, good pass, good finish.
But I say, this is the difference in this Bull team. They can go to Gasol down low. He drawing the double team. But they didn't have Butler a few years ago playing like he's playing. This is a totally different element of Chicago team. But it's going to come down to his knee and Mirotic's knee.
71-68 going to the fourth with Rose on the bench or on the bike, staying warm.
Smile into the camera.
Wow.
Just smile into the camera when you get dunked on like that.
Over Zaza Pachulia. And then Butler staying hot, the corner 3.
Nice to have a 1-2 punch, Ernie. When the one's not going, you could always rely on the 2.
That was a 13-0 Chicago run after Milwaukee had led 74-71. Michael Carter-Williams connects right here, but so does Zaza Pachulia.
I don't think
to the back of Mirotic, and he gets a technical.
I don't think that should have been a technical.
Why not? He threw an elbow to his head.
No, he didn't throw it. Stop being soft, kid. He didn't throw an elbow to his head.
He did not.
Did not throw
You
it.
sent the message, but you get the tech to go with it.
So what?
They were just
tech was right.
They were big guys.
Sent the message, you get the tech to go with it.
And after that technical,
then you're going to hit me again in my head?
You're
going to hit me one more time in my head? Oh, come on, man.
Yeah, and that's why Mirotic went after him. That first one was accidental.
No, the first one wasn't.
That's the second one was for Pachulia.
No, that second was not.
Tossed.
Come on.
Now, I'm trying to keep my eye on Mirotic and his leg there because it was his left leg that he got hurt. And you don't know exactly where in the middle of all that, but he went to the bench, could not get up on his own.
That'll be a big one, Ernie.
It would be huge. And then it is Derrick Rose.
Tough shot.
91-82. And that is the final score. The Chicago Bulls in a real battle with the Bucks prevail. Again, after trailing 74-71 with 9:55 to go, and then that 13-0 run gave them the lead 4 keeps. And so Chicago up 2-0, and Game 3 is Thursday in Milwaukee. You can catch it on NBA TV. So we wait and see with the Mirotic injury how significant that will be. But Chicago, after a slow start, wins Game 2. Meantime, we got New Orleans and Golden State coming up in Game 2, and it's going to be at Oracle Arena, and everybody knows how loud it is there, and they got a great home court advantage, and Steph Curry spoke about that.
We really feed off the energy of the crowd. They they turn it up a notch in the playoffs. It's obviously during the regular season we have the best home court advantage, I think, when it comes to noise level and just intensity in the atmosphere. But during the playoffs, it's at a whole nother level, and it takes some getting used to for those road teams that come in and play at Oracle Arena. So we feed off that energy. We have a nice little pep in our step.
I would say it takes some getting used to. In fact, Monty Williams, the head coach of the Pelicans, I'm not so sure that the decibel level is legal there. I'm serious. They've done studies on that. Being on the competition committee, there's got to be something to that because it does get a little out of hand. Now, he's not accusing anybody of anything, but Steve Kerr responded by saying, look, I'm just going to make this appeal to our fans to be as quiet as possible. That's the least we can do. How surprised are you to see Monty Williams come out and talk about?
That was flat out just stupid. I like Monty a lot, but that was stupid. They're going to be even louder tonight.
Yes, they are.
I mean, you can't see that, Ernie. And Monty Williams is a nice guy and a good coach, but I wouldn't mind being there. They're going to be even louder tonight. But you don't say that, Ernie. You don't throw gasoline on the fire.
It's kind of like when Sacramento had the cowbells. But, there is an alternative. He could be home. He could have not been in the 8th seed. There's an alternative. And the alternative of playoff basketball is, I guess he hasn't been there in a while either, but this is how loud it gets in the playoffs. And so he should embrace that moment that he's there and wear some earplugs if it's bothering him.
He messed up big time. He just, agitated the fans. They're going to be louder. The guys are going to be ready. And, don't let them come down and hit a couple of threes in a row. Play's going to go crazy. So, they better come to play tonight.
I don't understand why you would be paying that any attention anyway.
Maybe he's trying to deflect
hurting
the
his
attention
ears.
off of
He was
his
trying to
teammates.
talk to his team.
Well,
he shouldn't have said that.
They had asked him about it, and he
You
talked
messed
about,
up, man.
But he talked about how great the Golden State fans are. They have a great fan base.
You can't say they make too much noise,
but
man.
I know you really
You just can't. I never heard a coach say that before.
That's like telling you eat too much.
What if I slap the hell out of you on TV?
I wish you would.
I'm sorry, I was late with that.
He'll never do it. I told you, Bark, leave.
You ain't like my Butler joke, rich guy with a Butler? You looked at me crazy.
I got it.
It wasn't funny.
There you go.
You ain't funny either.
Funny.
So,
Say something.
Ain't that funny?
so who do you look for in game 2?
stab you with a
Curry
spoon.
and Anthony Davis both big game 1.
Well, they didn't go to Anthony Davis to the fourth quarter in the last game. He scored 20 points in the fourth quarter. I understand they had him out on the floor in the beginning. He has Draymond Green on him. Take him down low, force him to double.
Too much. Golden State is too much. They are really great.
Oh, they're going to win the series.
They are a great team.
You don't get the ball to Anthony Davis in the fourth quarter.
You see a sweep?
They might get one, but
We need to go because the game is waiting. Kevin Harlan, Reggie Miller, Tracy Wolfson standing by at Oracle.